All right, final thoughts on the challenge. For one, it was nice playing some rooms. I don't usually play, mixing it up with Bellagio early. Been playing there a little bit lately, but Red Rock was a nice change of pace. Happened to be, the first table was actually solid, then got worse, then I transferred, and that table was solid, and then dull for a little bit, and then got pretty good at the end. So fortunate to have some good tables going, but it was nice to just be somewhere different. Also, you know, it was more than just 60 hours in 7 days. I played 60-hour weeks, but it was, the constraints made it a lot more difficult. For one, the self-imposed ban on Westgate on Sunday. I didn't want to go there on the final day of the week because I wasn't sure a game would be running. And then the first day, them running that tournament for the pool tournament owners and operators, so there wasn't a cash table going, so I had to fit all those hours in 5 days. And Bally's, just the nature of the free roll, Wednesday 5 p.m. to Sunday 9 a.m. is the qualifying period. So I knew that going in, but it meant that a lot of the hours were days 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that first day, Bellagio, okay, they were running that tournament at Westgate, so I went to Bellagio, cool. It didn't make sense to play anywhere else. Westgate didn't have the game. Bally's, the qualifying period didn't start yet. It was like play Bellagio, and if I want, drive to Nugget or Red Rock. Didn't make a ton of sense. And then with the stuff I had to do at Gold Coast and Orleans, also didn't make sense like day 2 to play anywhere but Bellagio, because I had to like, no, day 2 was when I changed rooms. I was in Harrah's, played Bell, went back to Harrah's, then checked into my room at Rio. Yeah, there were 3 room changes. I changed from Harrah's to Rio, Rio to an Airbnb, and then an Airbnb to Excalibur. So there were things I had to do besides just the hours, and the hours had to happen at on specific days. So it was more difficult than I even thought going in. Some of the stuff I was aware of, some of the stuff I wasn't, but there you go. Did it. Very, very long days, 5 and 6, but I got it done. And now, after a nice little transition piece that I just filmed, we'll go to some graphics. So you knew when and where I was playing, but you didn't know the profit loss, so let's go to that graphic first. All right, here we go. Nice background picture, and here's the chart. Going to show you everything. So, first day was the day I went to Westgate. They were having that tournament, so then I went to Bell and just played Bellagio. Solid win over at Bellagio. Next day, I was able to play Bellagio before I changed rooms, or while I was between rooms, and then went to Westgate at night. So, solid, real good day at Bellagio, not great at Westgate. Then on the first, Westgate and finally Bally's was, I was in the qualifying period for the Bally's PAT, so a couple of small wins. Then on the second, it was Westgate and Bally's again, and Bally's had, that was when I played 9 minutes of limit, because every minute counted. I was on the wait list for no limit at Bally's, so I played a little bit of 4-8 limit at Bally's. Not great day. That was the day at Westgate. That guy was just really giving it away, and I could never get a heads up with him. Then Westgate on the 3rd, May 3rd, that was the day I played 4 hours before I checked into my Airbnb, and then 8 hours after. And I said in the video, wins on both sides of the Airbnb check-in. Then on the 4th, that was the very long day. So that was Westgate and then Bally's, going back and forth all day between limit and no limit. Not a great day, but the key there was that I was able to pretty much break even in limit, which I was worried about because I just have no idea what I'm doing in limit hold'em. So minus 31 was not bad for me. And then on the final day, it was just Red Rock, limit for like 2 hands, and mostly just a nice long 1-3 session at Red Rock with some good results there. So there's all the money. Did I meet each criterion of the 4 criteria? All right, so this was the full chart where I left you off. So let's put the 4 criteria on the left and cross them out when or if I meet them. So first thing is Bellagio. So there are the 2 Bellagio sessions, and you can see it adds to 8.42 hours. There you go. So I could cross off Bell on the left, just like that. Next is Westgate, and if I put a rectangle around all the Westgate hours, there they are. Totals 32.35 in my records. It was 32.67 as far as Westgate's computer was concerned, but either way, over 30, so I can cross off Westgate. Then, this is the kind of asterisk, but it counts Bally's on the left, HS for Horseshoe, but I still call it Bally's. All the Bally's sessions, there you go. According to my records, which are stricter, I have stricter rules than the Bravo system in Bally's. I played 14 and a half, but like I say, I ask for a table change or the game breaks, or like you start a game, you're clocked in for slightly more minutes than you're actually dealt in. I only count like dealt into the hand, and so I was 15.06 in the system, even though for me it was 14 and a half, but I got into the free roll and I cashed, but whatever. Getting into it means I broke 15 as far as the Bally's computer was concerned, so cross that off. And then Red Rock, just the last day, everything at the bottom there, you could see that it adds up to 7.4 hours. The requirement was 7, so I can cross off Red Rock. And finally, the hourlies with and without the promotions. All right, different background picture. Hope you enjoyed this one too, just like the others. So, limit hold'em, not going to bother calculating the hourly. You could divide 26 by 4.92 if you want, but that was roughly break even, and glad to only lose that much in a game that I never play. No limit. It was 1-2 and 1-3, just combining them together. The no limit section. Playing the game, $686 in 57.75 hours. That comes out to about $11.88 per hour. That is before promos. So there were 3 promos. There was the $20 game starter bonus. There was the $200 rakeback for playing the hours at Westgate, and a profit of $185 in the Bally's PAT on Sunday. So total, with the promos, $1,091 in 58.88 hours, added hours for the Bally's PAT, and that comes out to about $18.53 per hour, promotions included. So there you have it, successful challenge. If you go to my YouTube homepage and go to the About Me section, I will put this as the most recent successful challenge on my list of successful challenges. And looks like the next one is going to be after the summer series are done, and it's looking like 25 hours of 2.5 and 25 hours of 1.2 in the same week. So look forward to that sometime in August. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying this content and want even more poker, Las Vegas, and travel content, feel free to sign up to receive my monthly newsletter via my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. There are 3 ways to sign up. You could either type in the link you've been seeing at the bottom of the screen, or you could go to my YouTube homepage and in the center of the screen, click on the link to my Patreon page, or you could go into any recent video of mine, go into the description box below the video, and click on the link to my Patreon page from there. Once you're on the Patreon page, click on Start Free Trial and follow all the prompts. The first 7 days are free. It's $5 a month after that, and you will receive 1 monthly newsletter about everything poker, Las Vegas, and travel related. If you want to see the first one I created, which is free for everybody, feel free to click the link on the top of the screen or the link to the video that's on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner right now.